I just thought of something I should recommend if nobody's figured it out yet. You'll see my name here, obviously, and narrative. And what it is back when I worked for Sunstar many years ago, this is the same system we had there, exactly the same. And we figured out that to make things easier on ourselves, we would take and create our own narrative. Now I have one for regular patients, intubated, vent patients, and at the bottom the Baker Acts. And what I did is I just went through and I just did a quick template for my calls. And I don't know why it's not going down there. And then there's my Baker Act. But what I did is as I did at Sunstar, we took and did our template, and then once you get done, go over, put your name as the patient name if you want, or you don't have to. But the important thing is once you get that all written out, take and go to the inbox, take that call, highlight it, and then save to server. When you do that, every single time you log on, doesn't matter which computer it is, when you log on, that will come back to you every single time. Now, as far as the EMTs, if you're listed as the driver and not the tech, I don't believe it will ever come back to you unless you're logging in the number one position, I believe. That, honestly, I'm not 100% sure on, but I do know that I logged in, I set up the crew, and I did this. I sent it off to the server. Now, it always comes back as verification required, which means I can no longer delete this at all. It has to be deleted by the IT people, which is fine and dandy, because if this computer, number 17, ever breaks down, not a problem. I can always take and log on to another computer, and there's my narrative. It comes right back to me every single time. Doesn't matter which one in the system. Some of the guys will take and they'll go in through here and put it on a single computer, which is fine and dandy. It's always on that computer. Problem being is it is on just that computer. So if this computer crashes, they don't have access to it anymore. No access whatsoever, actually. Because if the hard drive crashes on this, they'll rebuild it, send it back. We'll get this back, and all that information will be wiped out. So I highly recommend you take and do that. Take and create your template on a new file, send it to the server, and it'll come right back to you every single time.